The Fleet Operations Center, or FOC, is responsible for maintaining communication with all fleet vessels during normal and irregular operations. They also ensure the safety of passengers, crew, and vessels by monitoring and managing shipboard incidents and supporting operational efficiency. The primary objectives of the Fleet Operations Center include protection of guests and crew, protection of the vessel, protection of the environment, and returning the vessel to service. Can you guess why the FOC is an important part of our operation to ensure the safety of passengers, crew, and vessels? We will discuss your thoughts in the classroom at C-SMART. Remember, you are not alone in dealing with day-to-day operations. You can always count on the assistance and support given by the FOC.
This is an overview of the organization structure of the Fleet Operations Center. If you want to know more about the key roles, click the button to watch the video. If not, you can go back to the topic list.
The Fleet Operations Center is a part of the Shoreside Incident Response Plan, or SIRP, and operates under a structured organization to effectively manage incidents. The key roles of this organization structure include Executive Leadership Team, or EELT, Incident Commander, or IC, Deputy Incident Commander, SIRP Manager, and the FOC Watch Team. The ELT is directed by the brand president. For Miami FOC, it is the president of Carnival Cruise Line. In addition to the core ELT members, the chiefs of the Incident Management Team Planning Group, Communications or Media Group, and the legal advisor advise the ELT as required via the Incident Commander. The ELT also provides updates and reports as required to the Carnival All Brands Group, or ABG, and the Board of Directors. The Incident Commander is responsible for the oversight of the SIRP. In addition to holding membership in the ELT, he or she is designated as the primary Incident Commander and has the authority and overall responsibility for the management of the incident response. They manage the response through the group chiefs by setting the incident objectives and assigning tasks to the groups. The group chiefs report directly to the Incident Commander on all matters within their responsibility. The Incident Commander may delegate responsibilities and authorities as required. The Deputy Incident Commander supports the Incident Commander. If required, they could act as an Incident Commander. The Shoreside Incident Response Plan Manager is responsible for the incident response concept, maintenance, and refinement of this plan, as well as the maintenance and operational readiness of the Emergency Response Center, SIRP Exercise Plan, the IMT organizational structure and manning roster. The FOC is responsible for maintaining reporting lines of communication with all CCL fleet vessels during normal and irregular operations. When notified of a potential incident, the FOC shall convene the CIOT or contact the Incident Commander or Deputy Incident Commander to recommend the activation of the SIRP. When directed, the FOC will use the current mass notification tool to activate and mobilize the IMT. Upon handover of responsibility for the event to the incident commander and activation of the incident management team, the FOC watch team will resume normal operations for the remainder of the CCL fleet.
The Fleet Operations Center operates through several incident response phases to ensure a comprehensive response to any major incident. A crucial aspect of an effective response to an event is the continuous training of personnel. Let's go ahead and take a look at the incident response phases one by one. The first phase in this process is assessment and preparedness. This phase is all about planning and training. In this phase, the SIRP manager conducts semi-annual exercises for the IMT members to prepare the shoreside staff to rapidly shift posture from normal or irregular operations to incident response when required. This phase includes the upkeep of this plan, managing IMT manning and assignments, and detailed incident response planning in the form of incident guide development. Next comes the notification and activation phase, which involves alerting and mobilizing the executive leadership team and the incident management team. During this phase, the Fleet Operations Center identifies potential risks to passengers, crew, or a vessel and informs Marine Operations leadership. Upon direction, the FOC initiates mass notifications and activates the executive leadership team and incident management team while monitoring the situation. The FOC watch team manages the incident response until the incident commander is briefed and assumes responsibility. The FOC watch team will prepare the emergency response center for the IMT's arrival, who will then complete the preparation. Once most IMT members are present and the incident commander directs, the FOC will hand over responsibilities to the incident commander and the IMT. The FOC watch team will recommend shoreside incident response plan activation to the incident commander in any incident in which guests, crew, and/or the vessel are deemed to be in danger requiring an immediate full company response. Examples of incidents requiring activation include, but are not limited to, major fire, collision, grounding, stranding, hull or structural failure, major environmental spill, mass casualty or pandemic infection, significant migrant rescue, piracy or criminal or terrorism incident, and cybersecurity incident. If further guidance or counsel is desired, the incident commander may direct the FOC watch team to activate the core irregular operations team to discuss potential lower-level response options. The third phase is the incident response phase, which is all about managing the incident appropriately and effectively. Next comes the recovery phase. In this phase, we work towards returning to normal operations. Resetting to normal operations is the last phase in the incident response process, which include conducting after-action reviews and incorporating the lessons learned. This phase is critical for evaluating what went well and how can we improve to avoid similar occurrences in future. Therefore, it is important to be proactive and conduct the necessary activities required for this review.
During an incident, the Fleet Operations Center is responsible for notifying the Marine Operations Leadership and initiating the mass notification system to alert the Executive Leadership Team and Incident Management Team. The FOC Watch Team maintains situational awareness and prepares for the handover of responsibility to the Incident Commander. The notification process includes establishing communication with the vessel, producing an incident handover brief, and activating the Emergency Response Center.
The recovery phase aims to return the company to normal operations. This phase begins once the incident has been stabilized. Guests, crew, and the vessel are considered to be out of harm with no potential for further injury or damage, with the affected vessel ready to return to service. During the recovery phase, the incident commander will determine the level of shoreside support required once all assigned tasks have been completed. The incident commander may reduce the size of the IMT, deactivate the IMT, and close the ERC as they see fit. After an incident has been resolved and all objectives have been met, the incident commander will deactivate the incident management team. At this point, the Emergency Response Center will be restored to its normal, ready state. This phase, called Reset to Normal Operations, involves reviewing what happened, identifying lessons learned, and updating plans and documents to improve future responses.
After deactivating the incident management team, the incident commander will schedule a formal after-action review. This review is a structured discussion aimed at collecting feedback from IMT members to identify best practices, areas for improvement, and suggestions for updating plans. The review will be led by the incident commander and facilitated by the Deputy Incident Commander, or SIRP Manager. Before the formal review, comments and lessons learned from the various teams will be collected. A final after-action report will be drafted, and the response plan and related incident guides will be updated as needed, based on the review findings.